Hey YouTube, welcome to another video. We are at work, because work is always work. Let me just set you up here just now. Look at me. So we're at work. Life has been, is what it is. Is what it is. But we're here now, we're present. So I just made up some food. You joined me here on the 22nd April. And I am just getting my second meal of the day in. So we've got 170 grams of cooked chicken and 100 grams worth of veg, like 25 grams of spinach and 75 grams of green beans, which is at the bottom there. I'll chop that up. And then with that, I have got my, it's boiling hot, my cream of rice, 80 grams of cream of rice, 350 mils of water, 50 grams of peaches and 20 grams of dark chocolate in there also. So basically I'm just starting a video off now. I'm starting a vlog off now. Took me forever to get that last vlog all sorted because of I actually lost my camera. Then I found it. So then I got the memory card, started editing the video, and that's why it took so long, because I actually lost my camera. But I found it. You're here. So awesome. Boom. And we're gonna hammer this down. But yeah, so what's happened is, like I say, we've had another long break again since the last video, and that's my bad. But like I say, it's because I lost my camera. All you need to know is, good timing, new prep low weigh-in, 99.5 kilos. I'm sub 100 kilos. Now I've just touched it for the first time today. Low salt. Very happy with the look. We are shaping up so good. Last time I was in this sort of condition, I was weighing more closer to like about 95 kilos. So in my head, I'm thinking, I've probably gained, for the equivalency of the same body fat conditioning, I would say I'm a good 3.5 kilos up, in all honesty. I think I've put on that much mass of decent quality tissue. Now, we're going to keep cracking on, and when I do get into 95, which is my last comparison photo I've really got of me being really good and lean, I'll put the next two together and I want to see what we look like, because I reckon I'll be peeled. My front is really good. I'm really lean at the front. My back's got to play catch up. I always hold it on my sides and my lower back, as most people do. But yeah, really got a lot to come off the back side still. But the front's looking really good definition, popping now. So we're feeling good, we're looking good. We're going to, like I say, hammer this down, and then we'll catch you all in the next clip. Boom. It is a rest day today. As well, so food is low on a rest day. Since last time you see me, since last time you see me, there has been a lot of changes with regards to expenditure and food amounts. But nah, so far we're still eating good. We're still training really well, still hitting PRs, still holding a lot of my lifts. Made a few changes of training, added an extra rest day last week for recovery, just from diet fatigue and stuff. But all in all, we're in a very good spot. Let me just get a wee bite of this first, I'm starving. Honey chicken and veggie was so good. But yeah, in a really good spot. Took a look at myself today, and I'm really happy with the look from the front pose. Really starting to get the open up at the front now, with the waist coming in so much. My V taper, creating that width at the top, across my clavicles and my shoulders. Notice how much size I put in my cap and my delts. So I'm really happy with how they're looking. Front lat still needs a lot of work on, but I'll have to do that in the off season. The ab work I've been doing has been really helpful. So we're gonna keep that going. Really happy with all the things considered. But yeah, so we're gonna hammer all this down. Like I said, it's a rest day. I've already done my fasted cardio first thing this morning. Not much is going to happen really, but we're going to kind of take you through meals. It's like a full day of eating type video today. I know I missed my first meal. Wasn't exciting. 3 whole eggs, 1 egg white, 50 grams of spinach, and 3 bacon medallions. Nothing interesting. I've got a photo which I'll pop on the screen now. And yeah, we're just going to crack on with the day and the vlog and see what happens, and talk to the camera and tell you how I feel, and when I feel good and when I feel shit. I was feeling very low first thing. Now I'm feeling a little more peppy because I want my food, feel a bit more motivated. But yeah, we're gonna crack on this and we'll see you when we see you. Right, I'm turning the camera back on for this bit. Just finished my chicken and veg. Awesome. Cream of rice. I love cream of rice anyway, but I'm just obsessed with cream of rice right now during prep. I say obsessed, that's such the wrong terminology for it, but I really enjoy the meals. I've just nailed, like I know how to make my cream rice perfectly every single time. And just a good old spoon of cream of rice is just like, the texture, the taste, it's just so, with the dark chocolate, it just ticks all the boxes for me. You know, I've got a very sweet tooth. So I've got the white chocolate caramel from CSN. I always use CSN's cream rice. I think that's the best cream rice I've ever had. I stand by that. And I use the buttermilk pancake. Those two flavors, I just buy like 5 kilos of each tub and I have it on tap. And honestly, it just does the job. With my dark chocolate, got some peaches in here as well. Usually it's either that or frozen strawberries are my two go-to for my fruit additions for cream rice. Not a fan of banana. It's so good. I'm not going to be that person who buys a baby spoon. A little teaspoon will do the job for me. But I'm just going to sit down and just enjoy this meal. Just chill. Just chill. Got a bit of John Dew on. Listening, learning as I get some more info to give myself my head prep. I'm obsessed with my prep, so I'm always just like sitting down and be like, right, what can I be thinking next? I'm like trying to reassess everything, so I'm not trying to overanalyze, but I'm just staying on top. Really staying on top of my prep, and that's why I'm nailing it. Like, no, I'm just about to complete 8 weeks. Tomorrow will be my last day, the 8th week of prep. So far, not even halfway yet. I've got 1 more week yet. 1 week to complete, and I'll be halfway through prep. And I'm in such a good position. I've done so well. I've made every decision I've made, I'm pretty happy with. But I can't wait to sit down after prep to assess and be like, you know what? I could have done this, I could have done this, I could have done this, and also not to get as fat in the off season, not all these other kind of things. So, all is well. I'm gonna crack on with this and see where the vlog takes us. Next meal going in, people. We have gotten 200 grams of 5% beef mince, cooked in the air fryer, seasoned with garlic salt, you know it. 100 grams of green beans, and 60 grams of raw weight jasmine rice with salad cream and tomato sauce, 2 grams of pink salt, you know the drill. Easy food, the food I like, I enjoy, and that's why I have it. Oh, Johnny, how can you eat rice all the time? How can you eat your biscuits all the time? You enjoy it. There's your answer. It's as simple as that. Like, it sounds so stupid. People that, oh, how can you eat that all day? Oh, how can you just keep eating chicken and rice? Why do you keep drinking your glasses of wine? Alky. No, it's just about I enjoy it. Like, I genuinely enjoy it. Yes, of course I love pizza, I love ice cream, but that is not sustainable, that is not good. This does all the jobs, and I really absolutely enjoy it. Like, I grew up on mince and ties, right? I have a meal which is basically mince and ties, so I'm not missing out, don't you worry about that. Anyway, crush this, and then we've got 2 meals left for the day. Battery's about to die, so I need to charge up when I go home, so I will probably have to wait till my next meal will be when I get home. That's going to be tough, because I need to film it. Once I might get it on my phone if it dies. Anyway, time to enjoy this. Morning gang, I have to apologise. Yesterday my camera battery died. I couldn't find my charger, just that I couldn't find my camera. So I didn't film anything. So the kind of full day of eating kind of went out the window a little bit. Right now I'm on my phone, because I found my charger. I need to look at my face, look at the camera. I found my charger, so I'm charging my camera battery just now, so I can get the vlog going once I finish my training. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go pull, we'll go train pull. I'll get some clips of train and pull. I'll whip that in the video as well, just some snippets of my top sets and stuff like that, and then I'll kind of just continue the vlog on, like I say, with my camera. It is the next day, obviously, as well. It is now, so it's Sunday the 22nd of April. So yeah, all things considered, we are 100 kilos on the dot this morning after 99.5 kg on Saturday, 100 kg on the dot today. Did my check-in this morning. A lot more detail coming through. I feel very flat. I'm very much like, obviously I'm going to go away and look back at my check-in later on and kind of come up with a verdict of the game plan for next week. But today will be the end of week 8 of prep, and I'll be going to week 9 next week. Overall, 8.5 kilos down. Things are shaping up nicely, and refeed will be pending very soon, I think. I think I'm at that point now, dieted for a good period of time, 0 refeeds. All I've done is the only mitigating of fatigue I've done is 1 extra rest day on a couple weeks ago, and that was it. So we're going to take a scoop of pumpage and combine it with a little bit of blood and guts as well. Combine those two together and hit some pull. This is my hinge day. Last hinge I did tweak my left side of it was my SI. So I want to see how things feel great, so I'm going to see how that goes. Like I said, I'm going to get clip-its today, and we'll see how everything goes. We'll catch you all after the training is done, and we'll continue the vlog from there. Oh, actually, change of plans. What I'm going to do is actually use this training session as like the wrap up to the vlog. So I'm not going to vlog after this. I'll just do training clips. I'll kind of talk a little bit in between about the session a little bit more, so it'll be more detailed than I actually plan to do. But we're starting off here. I like to start off my pull sessions, my push sessions with a bit of core work. So here I'm going to go for seated. I'm using the Vulcan strap, where it's a bit more comfortable in the hands, because it's an absolute bitch using the rope, where it crushes the back of your pinky and it's a nightmare. So we'll go for crunches. Very simple. Choose your weight, grab your strap. You're locking your pelvis in here. So that's why I like to do it here, because I'm stable. And all I'm focusing on here is exhaling as I crunch. So I'm just arching my back around the pad, and then I'm just thinking about bringing my sternum. Can I get my sternum into my belt buckle? So you should be creating a rounded back kind of position, because the core is going to attach to these 2 points. So I want to get these points as close together as I can and as far away as I can. I've locked this in position. This ain't moving. So if I have one place that's stable and one place that's moving, I can create tension. If both move, like if I'm doing like a rope crunch on the floor and stuff, where the pelvis has the ability to move and stuff, you can lose that tension. So that's why I like to do it on here. And then, those are my warm-up sets. And I just like to hold the contraction at the bottom as well. Just feel that squeeze of the core. It just gets me some additional core work. I have very flat abdominals. They need work. I did some on the off season, but not enough. So I know next time when I go into a gaining phase, I will be sticking to routine ab work to really try and build them up, because my whole midsection is just too thin. There's not enough there. So when I get lean, they don't pop out enough. There's not enough definition and pop. So especially with me, when I overspill, my midsection just disappears completely. So I need to have that thickness and ability to make it pop, to just kind of really round up the physique from the midsection. Because everyone's drawn to the midsection, I think, in my opinion. You're drawn to that midsection. You're trying to create width at the top, bottom, narrow waist. You want to have some great definition to pop out there, because you're just drawn into that waist. So anyway, first set here. Like I said, I'm just going to do 3 working sets, and then we'll just crack on from there. So enjoy the workout. And like I said, I'll catch you in the next little talking clip. Right, first main movement of the session, we'll go for a single arm pull down. Now, because it's a lat pull down, which goes just one pulley, there's not dual pulleys here to line up nicely if you're sitting in the seat. I've got to offset my setup here to line this cable up straight up and down with my lat. So if I'm going right hand side, I'm going to have to go on the left hand side here. I'm going to get as much contact points as possible. Discussed this kind of stuff before, but it's simple. Lock yourself in, get fucking stable, get the lat short. That's what I'm trying to get here. With a vertical pull down, right, I like to hit all angles. You got about 120 degrees of active range through the lat. So I allow myself to get 120 degrees. That's why I'm leaning back, to stay within that active range of my lat.
I just drive, or this way, I just drive down, get depression, lat short, lower lat fibers in the iliac is what's called iliac pull down. Iliac here runs vertical, parallel with this. So if they're running the same line of force, that's where the bias is going to. That's as simple as that. Don't have to get too complicated with this kind of shit. So, nice and simple. Like I say, lock yourself in. Contact point, contact point, contact point, contact point. I'm locked in. Slightly supinated position to allow my elbow to get nice and close to my side. The closer my elbow is to my side, once again, line up that lat, lean back, tuck pelvis, straight neutral spine, and then just depress. I'm not disconnecting teres and then boom, I'm not losing my position. It's all staying locked in, bang. Slight lateral bend, once again, to line up nicely. And then away you go. And I'm just gonna add a slight pause in the bottom position. As the muscle is freshest, you can get the muscle short. All I'm doing is just gonna spend time there. I'm getting a fully kind of lengthened lat, because I'm going overhead, is where you get a fully lengthened lat. But because I'm fresh, I'm going to spend time in the shortened position. That's going to help kind of just override that position of sight pad as well. So we're starting off with this one, crashing into some, bashing into some working sets here. Let's get fucking to it, boys. Last time I was here, I got 9.5. Take every progression you can. Fuck, man. I'm low weight. Stop doing this, baby. Too many times people diet. And straight away, I'm going to start dieting. Time to go high reps. Time to go high reps, burn more calories. What built the muscle will keep the muscle. Don't make the mistake of, I'm in a dieting phase, have to increase the reps now. No, do what you've been doing this entire time. Fight for progress, push for more, improve your technique, get strong. Mindset should be improve on each week, get better numbers, get tidier form. Do not move away from what built the muscle. Why reinvent the wheel? If you built 15-inch arms when they were 13 inches, why would you then go into the dieting phase and change the complete style of what you've been doing? Do what you've been doing the entire time to progress. Push for strength. Get the mindset there. Do not fail. Do not move away from what you know is right. Get load in the bar. Do not be scared. Make progress, people. Right, SLDLs for me, which is off 25 and a 20 block. As much as I could have pushed for probably another one, don't get fucking injured. Good piece of advice right there. Right, moving to upper back, low cable row. I only do one working set on the SLDL. It's all I can handle. Even when I was in a gainy phase, it's all I can handle. My lower back is just not, But I do bent over rows on what other pull days, so I do have another hip hinge then. And then also I've got a low row here, which also is still working somewhat of erectors as the weight's pulling me this way. I've got my anti-flexors, my deep spine musculature, which are pulling me this way. So I've got them working as well, so they're still getting a bit more volume yet. But I keep my actual loading quite low. In the progressive phase, I will definitely up my volume on that. I know I can push those numbers up. I need that to be over 200 pulls. That's 160 is embarrassing. It embarrasses me. I'm embarrassed by it, I don't care. If that's what drives me, so fucking be it. Right, so low cable row, we've got 2 sets here. Now we're getting the upper back. So people's tendency is to work from the hips and then row, hinge and row. This has got nothing to do with the upper back musculature. Upper back musculature, we're talking traps, rhomboids, rear delt kind of stuff. Those all attach to your shoulder blade, to your scaps. We need to allow ourselves to use our rib cage, which is a barrel, to allow our shoulder blades to protract and upwardly rotate forwards, get length through the upper back, and then we need to allow our scaps to then retract and bring it together. Now, if I have myself in a slightly abducted position, You can see the line of force, my path of my upper arm is a much higher degree, which works much more upper musculature. If I bring my arms adduct and bring them in, the path is much lower and is working kind of more biasing, slightly more towards the lat, you could say. So we want to allow some abduction as we row, protraction, retraction, boom. That's your position. Squeeze those shoulders together. Rhomboids, traps. Don't try to be like, I'm just doing rhomboids. No. Just retract the shoulder blades. Get a little bit of everything. Don't try and isolate. There's no such thing as isolation. It's bias. So we're going to allow that to move. We're going to get some pauses in the shorten and lengthen positions. And we're just going to move some mother beeping weight. Let's go. Now, we always say, lock in your form. Don't move the hips. Like I said beforehand, it is right. Now, for my last few reps, you will see a little bit of body English. The majority of my set will be locked in. But come the end, you're going to see a little bit of body English. I allow it. But when it gets stupid, it doesn't count. It doesn't count. You know, it's just a way for me to get some force reps out without any assistance. Just get a little bit of body English in there, and I'll control the negatives. That's the difference. I know it's coming. I know what I'm doing. It's deliberate. There's intent there. I have a message. I understand what I'm trying to do here. People don't, and they're just throwing it around. So, yes, I'm locked in, and yes, at the end, you are going to see body English. So don't be thinking, Johnny just said that, and now he's moving about. I know. Don't worry. Right, big fucking set. Just about shifting some fucking load. Let's go! See, probably got six and a half of what I was after, maybe 7, I'll have a look back. And I got like a 1.5, 2 reps with that motion. Do I count those 2 reps? No, I do not. Simple. The rest of the session, no more talking. But one more set here, I've got to back off. Then I go into a horizontal lat bias row. Already done vertical, now you go horizontal to work more of the kind of horizontal fibers running across here. I've done the fibers here, then it's there. Then I go into a chest supported T-bar row, get some support. My lower back's absolutely ruined. Take that off there and just try and go for more bias and just to really get the musculature working as well. Work around the pads. So chest support T-bar row, do 1 set with an intensifier. I've still got intensifiers in, just 1 drop set. So 1 working set into a drop. And then I go from there into 3 sets of rear delts. Can't have enough rear delts. And then I go into 5 working sets of biceps. I will do preacher curl for 3 sets to start with, because it's kind of like mid to short in range. And then I'll go into a dual cable bicep curl back here, so I'll get the length and tension. So I'll work here with slight shoulder flexion curl with a support, really get a lot of contraction. And then I'll work back in length and range and stay down here, spend some time in length and range. That's the session, okay? So I'll catch up with a little summary at the end of this session. I'll chuck in some of the clips, maybe, from the training of each exercise, but there's a wee snippet of each one, nice and quick. I'm done with the talking, I want to get in the session now. So here we go. And we're done. I'm showered, kind of fresh. I shaved last night, and Christy said herself, she usually gobsmacked. She hates it when I shave because I look like an absolute baby. I am 29 years old. Look at this face. Talk about baby face. But I always say, when I'm 40, I'll look 29. So if anything, Christy, you're a lucky girl. But anyway, session is completed and not bad session. I've got to say, feel low, feel empty. I don't feel as if I am, sorry, sensors lights, there we go. I don't feel as if the pump was fantastic. I took a double scoop of pump and blood and guts, half scoop, to really try and get the blood flow going. Kind of a not bad session. It's a fasted session just because it's such a Sunday. Usually it's my off day, but I took an off day yesterday because of how my schedule went. So I've gotten all my sessions done this week, all 5 sessions completed, just not exactly the same schedule as it usually would be. My face is starting to get a little bit drawn in now though. Usually I get really a fat face, but then my face is getting a bit skinny now, so progress. But yeah, check-in this morning was like, I was flat as hell. I'm always like without fluid. I like everyone. You wake up in the morning, but flat as hell. Hard to contract, hard to pose. When I pose post-workout, it looks so much better. So no, I've got to say I'm not too disappointed with the session in the sense of I think I moved some good weights. I had to drop some volume on certain things, some loads on certain things. For like arm work and bicep work, I need to drop the loads a little bit now and get more volume through reps. And get the contractions on the go a little bit more. But the rest of the moves were quite good. But yeah, I can feel the difference now. You know, being 8.5 kilos down, you start feeling it. But like I said before, you have to fight for that weight. I'm 8.5 kilos down and maintaining the same loads. That means it's progress. I'm lifting essentially more per pound of body weight, so it's progress. So yeah, anyway, I'm just gonna kind of let things simmer down a little bit, and then I'll have my first meal, which will be my post-workout meal. My cereal standard stuff, so I'll just move that meal to my number 1 today, and I'll use my pre-workout meal, which is my chicken and rice, move that to meal number 2, and then so on and so forth. Finish at 1 o'clock today for work as well. So I mean, in terms of the vlog, I'm just gonna kind of wrap things up here really. Session was really good. Like I said, you've seen all the clips now. All in all, 100 kilos on the dot. We're making moves. We are making moves. Like I said, I will assess my check-in tonight, and I'll kind of make a decision. I'll assess my check-in throughout the day, kind of thing. But I feel as if I kind of want to trial as well. Like like I said, I'm training. I'm coaching myself. I was speaking with Corey and stuff like that from Raw Coaching and stuff like that. Cause, I have a word with him because he's a great guy to reach out to. So he's a top lad. But basically, I kind of want to just trial kind of refeed and kind of see my body responds to that. I'm flat. I'm supposed to be flat. I'm trying to get the fat off. I'm not lean enough yet. I'm in a good position where I'm still 10 weeks to go. I'm 10 weeks out today. I'm probably the best condition I've been in a very long time, if not the best condition. I want to trial a refeed. So I think I'm gonna look at things that I might trial a refeed next week. We'll kind of just see how things go. However, as of right now, happy, good session. So thank you all for watching the vlog. Thank you for checking me out. Thank you for everything. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'm trying to grow the channel. I will try and get more consistent with stuff. I've just ordered a second battery for my camera now, so once one dies, I have a backup. So I haven't to be like, oh, it's dead, I can't do anything with it. I'll have a backup. I've got backup memory cards and stuff. So I'm getting there. We're getting there, folks. We're trying to push for this. We're trying to grow the socials and do what I can. So all your comments, all your likes, all your subscriptions really help the channel out, really help me out, and really motivate me to keep going. We're 10 weeks out, folks. 10 weeks out, let's get it.